G'day again. How's it going? It's just after 7:15 Sunday morning. Got another brew on. Doing an American Amber today. So I won't show you just yet, but I've just added that new sparge contraption. Just basically an old adjustable shower head sort of thing. Not too happy with the flow. I think I might need an end cap. Anyway, I'll explain that later on. But yeah, Brewday, American Amber, and then I might do a little bit of a tasting at the end of the wheat, so the Bavarian wheat, and the freshly kegged oatmeal stout, which is actually a Rogue Shakespeare oatmeal stout clone. So yeah, be back in a tick. The mash, I've actually got two cameras these days, so I've got this one obviously and the old phone one as well. So we're about 64 degrees. Where the next part of the footage is, I'm not too sure. If I cut it, we'll see what happens. So I'll see you when I see you. All right. So we're basically just mashed in. I don't know if you can actually pick that up, but I'm very happy with that because that contraption is on the outside of the bag, and yeah, there's colour instantly, so you know that recirc is happening. Alright, so just mashed in. We've got a temperature of 60, well we're aiming for 66, so let's stop the timer, stop the temperature when it got to about 68, dial it back down. Now the recirc has started, which I can't believe how easy this is. I shouldn't say that too early, but anyway. So basically that sparge is on the external part outside of the bag. As you can see, that's taking on very nice colour very early. It's only been, I would probably think, I don't know, 5 minutes, which I should start the timer. So yeah, American Amber, just the usual, 60-minute mash. Yeah, strike temp of 66. You know, you want a medium body to this one. Hop additions will be, late C hops. Maybe one early, like 60-minute, maybe Magnum, or just a really small amount of bittering. But essentially, very happy with, the second voyage with the Franken recirc shower head compartment, whatever you call it. I'll edit that part out. But no, that's extremely happy. So I've probably got, that valve, what do you think, maybe a quarter open? So I could actually open that up just a touch more, but that's awesome. I might even draw it back actually, just to slow it up a bit. Give that water some time to settle on top of the grain so it comes back down. But all of that grain is covered. So I haven't checked the grain bill, like the actual quantity, so but I'm very happy. Oh, and yeah, that pizza tray is down the bottom with those stainless steel nuts and bolts. So it's being elevated, above the element, so the bag isn't touching it. Yeah, pretty smooth at the moment. Very, very early on in the piece, but we'll keep kicking on, and yeah, see you in the next part. Alright guys, just a quick update. I'll actually show you what the new sparge system looks like. I can't actually see below that bag, but I don't know how much is coming out of that shower head. But as you can see, it's pretty clear coming out of the top of that spout. So let me just try and undo this. Bring the bag back over again. Sorry about that. So as you can see, the grain is fully covered. It's actually quite clear in the top there. So I think we've got 18 minutes until the end of the mash. So we're actually looking pretty good. Feeling pretty confident. Everything's gone pretty well so far. Yeah, so I'll take gravity reading after the end of the mash, and yeah, we'll start the boil. Got my hop additions too. 5 grams of Magnum, 60 minutes. We've got 21 grams of Citra. We've got 25 grams of Centennial, and 28 grams of Cascade. And then that's for, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And then these two are basically the rest of the bag from the Cascade and the Centennial. So what have we got there? Cascade would have been 22 grams and Centennial would have been 25. So, because they're from the same bag as this edition here. Put the Werflock in there as well, as you can see. Just one packet of US 05 this time. And during the boil, read some more of my book. Cool. Alright, that's the end of the boil. Start the recirc. Actually turn the element off. So I've got these last editions, these puppies. So we'll just let that soak in for a little bit. I'm going to grab the tea towel. Just pick up the hop spider. Get all those good oils out of those hops. Wow, smells amazing. Okay, so I'll start the pump now. Take the alley out, pump in. Okay, open that. Open the the pump valve about quarter. Turn that on, and the magic should happen. We've got, you can't see it, but I've got a temperature gauge hooked up to the hose down the bottom here, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Depending on how quickly it's coming out. It is rising up, so I'll just turn it down a little bit. I'll bring up the speed of. Sorry about the noise. I know in the last video there was a little bit of noise from that tap. The tap's like right down here, so that's what it's probably picking up. So it's coming out around about 25. So over the touch. Not really too much. Not really too much coming out, sorry, probably look at the top of my head there. Okay, so between 25, 26 is coming out. The groundwater this time of year is a little bit cooler than normal. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that flow. It's around about 26 now, so that flow looks like it's more of a trickle. I might just pump it up just a touch. That top smell, incredible. Yeah, so it's just a really fine trickle at the moment. I've just ramped it up. It's probably, this was the angle of the tap here. About halfway, or just a bit over a quarter. Okay, so now that's coming out at 28, which is ideal for pitching the yeast. Yeah, that's good. Good aeration. And now it's popping up 29. It's going back down again. Just ramped up the tap. 29. I'm happy with that. It's coming in. About 5 at the moment. Okay, so it's pretty plateaued at 30 there. Between 29 and 30, I'm pretty happy with that. So just give this this hops. I'm happy with it. Very happy with that. 11.6. Have to do my calculations. So 11.6, that's 46, I think. 11.6 bricks, gravity reading equates to 1046. So that's like 4 points off. I'm not really too concerned about that. Brew day went really smooth. Happy with the way that the new system is recirc, but I'm sure the next time I do a brew bid, it's going to change again. The flow out of here is coming out quite strong, quite nice. So it's coming in now at around about 29, so it's perfect. So once the recirc's done, once the wort is drained into the fermenter, got all my gadgets and gizmos in here. Floating dip tube, the lid. Put that on, pitch the yeast, and then just shake the crap out of 30 seconds. Generally get a really good quick activation. Generally a couple of hours sort of thing. So yeah, pretty happy with that. But once I've got a cool sample out of here, I'll take another gravity reading, super it on the screen if I have to, and then I'll see you upstairs because I'll sample the wheat and the oatmeal stout. See you in a tick. As you can see, there's a problem. This one's meant to have stout in it. Gas ran out. So it's basically the colour right there. If I grab, let me clear for you. It's crystal clear. This is the Bavarian wheat. It's almost, I would probably suggest this is close to the last draw from the keg. It's only bloody 25 to 11 on a Sunday morning, so I'm not exactly going to be, you know, starting a session right now. But I just thought I'd end the video with, you know, how clear that beer is. Here's the WBO6 on that one. Huge banana notes, massive. Really tiny bit of bubble gum, which is standard. Not too much cloves. It's probably not as thick as you know, your Erdingers or, you know, your common variety of Bavarian wheats. Still a lovely beer though. Yeah, huge banana notes on that one. You know, it was fermented at 22 degrees, I think it was, or 22 and a half, 23, something like that. I have to check the archives. But yeah, very clear. Head's still sticking around. Nice bit of lacing. Quite an enjoyable beer. So, guys, that's pretty much the end of the brew day. I've just taken another sample reading from downstairs, and it's come out around about 12 bricks, which is 1048 gravity reading. So I'll have to check the original gravity as per the recipe. I think it's around 1050. I mean, if that's the case, you know, I'm not really too concerned about 2 points. Yeah, really happy with the transfer, happy with the boil, happy with the recirc, you know, the pizza tray, that new. Although I don't think that shower head was really affected, because I think the top spout, you know, had most of the water flow. But anyway, as I said before, I'm sure the next time, at the next brew day, I'm going to change my mind and change it up again. But yeah, but anyway, reasonably happy. You know, as I say, it's like 25 to 11, so I just passed 25 to 11, so just got to do the washing up downstairs, do a little bit of housework, and then, yeah, chill out pretty much for the rest of the day. So, yeah, it's beard season. Have a good one.